discussions with industry experts across the agriculture value chain. Are you ready for that? And say, and then no yeba besua se ne dey abe fontin time ubenam so dia ye adwuma obenye ska bebre wo ho on say say ankofo bebre ye adwuma online me sure say mwate but e bia na wonim se ne awon so betimi aye a obetimi apply a won so benye ska kakra rom and na face so no wo say wo ye adwuma se wo de wakoma nyina di atri na so say wo hu se na wo beye na o emma ne me how because when you do that sometimes it may break you or make you. So it's two things, and so that is what we're going to learn here today. Are you ready for that? Are you sure? I'm not feeling your energy. I told you I'm doing this with you, so when I ask something, please give me feedback. Are you ready for today? Are you sure? Okay, if you're here to learn something about social media marketing and of course emotional intelligence, let me see your hand. Wave at me. Aha, now I see that we're all ready for today. That's right. So now let me just say this, that we are here under the larger umbrella of the Ghana Grows program, which is led by MasterCard Foundation and Springboard Roadshow Foundation. And that is to uplift and, of course, to showcase the transformative innovations happening in the ATVET sectors and ATVET sector and the agricultural sectors. All right, so today we're here to learn, we're here to have fun. And whatever we learned yesterday about advocacies, I'm hoping that we are going to, use that since we're going to have the chance to discuss with industry experts, because this is the opportunity for us to, bridge the gap between young innovators and the ecosystem actors. All right? Oh, you're not saying anything. Right, let me just say this before we go, that if you haven't registered or if you're not a part of the Ghana Grows program and you want to be a part of it, or you know someone and you think that this is a great opportunity for the person to be part of it, you can just pick up your phones and then you use the code *718*50#. Or better still, you can call the number 030-825-5775. Did you get that? Or do I have to go through it again? Should I go through that again for you? Okay, I see someone nodding. So I'm saying if you want to be a part of the Ghana Grows program, you can pick up your phone and use the hashtag, use the code *718*50#. Or better still, you call the number 030-825-5775 and make sure to be part of this wonderful program. Okay? And so we're going to start off with today's program, and just like I said, we're going to learn something about social media marketing and emotional intelligence. And to lead this charge, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as we welcome the team members from Axis Human Capital, Nee and Amanda, to lead us with this session. Please put your hands together for them.
Good morning, everybody. The energy is a bit low, so let's raise it up a bit. Good morning, everybody. It's coming, it's like 3/10. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, that's more like it. My name is Amanda Sally. I work on the Ghana Grows program with the partner called Axis Human Capital. And this morning, I am facilitating our learning session on emotional intelligence, right? Emotional intelligence. So before I dig into it in the next 10 to 15 minutes, I'd like to know your thoughts. What do you hope to get by the time we are done with this conversation? Can I have a second microphone passed round? And can I see by show of hands, please? What are your expectations for today's learning session on emotional intelligence? Is the microphone working, Linda? Can you test it for me?
Hello. Yeah.
Thank you. So let me have two people from, this is Ebri Girls, right? Can I have two bold hands up? Linda, please come towards Ebri Girls. when you hear emotional intelligence, before we get into it, what are your expectations?
Okay, so I'm expecting to learn how to control my emotions better.
Expecting to learn how to control your emotions better. Thank you. I see another hand just right next to you. Okay.
I expect to get a better understanding of my emotions.
A better understanding of your emotions. That's good. And I see a hand up at the back. Linda, he's in a black shirt. Okay, let me hear from you and then we'll go to the back.
I want to know how emotion works and how I can further my knowledge on emotions.
Right. Thank you. Yes, sir, at the back in black. Talk to me.
Okay, emotional intelligence has to do with controlling your own emotions and that of others. So I would like to know how to control my own emotions and that of others. Thank you.
I see. Thanks a lot for sharing that. And then I see a hand up here in the yellow shirt. Just after this, we'll move into it. I like the participation and I like that the energy is picking up. So let's keep it up. Yes, please.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
By the close of the day, I'm trying to understand how to actually deal with my customers emotionally. So that's why
How to deal with your customers emotionally. Interesting contribution. So before we get to it, can everybody just give yourselves a round of applause? Right. Okay. Next slide, please. No, learning objectives. At the end of today's learning session, this is what I expect all of us to learn. That you will, 1, understand yourself. 2, appreciate the 4 competencies of emotional intelligence, EI for short. Artificial intelligence is AI. Emotional intelligence is EI. So, appreciate the 4 competencies of EI. And the last one, applying EI to your everyday interactions everywhere. These 3 things. So please mark yourself by the end of this conversation if you've achieved these 3. Next slide, please. And because I'm going to do this in about 12 minutes or less, I want to show you what the outline for our conversation will be like. This is what will guide what we discuss. First, we'll do a quick profile of our audience, those seated here, so we know the social representations here. And then we will understand what emotional intelligence is. We will attempt a definition, okay? The last but one is that we will look at the 4 competencies that go into EI. When we talk about EI, emotional intelligence, what really does it mean? What skills go into it? And the last one is, how relevant is EI to you over here? Why should you listen to me? Why should you be part of this conversation? Next slide, please. So this is to our audience profile. Can I see by show of hands how many entrepreneurs or vendors are here? Can you just put your hand up for me? Good representation. Right. Thank you. Thank you. I see by hands how many students are here. Please put up your hand if you're a student. Okay. Nice. 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 Thank you. Can I see parents? Please shoot up your hand for me if you're a parent. You're here, you're a parent. Please put up your hand. Okay, thank you. And the last one, employees. You're working with someone or you're working somewhere. Can I see by hands, please? Employees in the building. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, day 2 of our Summit for AgroFusion. These on the screen are representing the profiles that are gathered here. We have entrepreneurs here, we have employees here, we have students here, and we also have parents here. Some of them overlap, but I want to lay a basic foundation using these 4. Are we on the same page? Okay. Now, can I ask one student to please stand? One student. Who would that be? Please stand. And can you encourage her because she boldly put her hand up? So please clap for her. Right. Thank you. Can I have one entrepreneur stand, please? Which entrepreneur would like to stand? Yes, please. Can you encourage her? That's very bold. Beautiful. I I want one employee to stand. One employee. Who's going to do that for us? One employee? Employee, we are waiting for your vote. One employee. We're not moving till we get one. You're standing? Give it up for her. Thank you. And the last one. Can I get one parent? One parent. Please stand for me. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, okay, 4. I saw your hand. Thank you. She'd like to stand. Okay. Or would you want to join her? You want to join her? Yeah, I like that. Please let's clap for her. I got 2 people volunteering to stand for parents. Now, Linda, please take the mic to the students for me. Students from Abri Girls. And
Hello?
Students, please give me your first name. What's your name?
Vanessa.
Vanessa, you're a student. Share with me 1 or 2 of your frustrations dealing with people at school, learning with people at school, living with people at school. Share with me just 1 or 2.
Okay, so we are in a school where we are with lots of people who do not react the same way to how things are. So let's say in class, you are supposed to work and you do not come to class very early and you're expecting the sanitation rep to understand the fact that you had a work to do in the house and she doesn't understand and the class comes frustrated at you, also get frustrated and start to scream for them to understand you.
Right. Thanks for sharing that. Thank you. Please, you may resume your seat. Linda, can you please take the mic to the parents? I have 2 parents, so one in the yellow first before the red. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here alone. I'm here with a team. I'm Amanda. Joseph, can you show us your hand? He's taking us on the social media marketing. Loretta is up there. Loretta, can you show us your hand? She's up there helping with the projection. And then, beautiful lady here, Linda, she's helping us with that. So, parents, may I know your first name?
I'm Mary.
Mary, tell us, what is one of your frustrations dealing with people in your care as a parent?
Okay. Sometimes it's quite difficult, but being a parent, you also have to understand the person you are taking care of and what really is that person's need or the reason why the person is reacting or acting like how he or she is reacting. So when you get those information from the person, sometimes they might be kids and the kids, they don't really talk. The frustration they will give you, by the time you realize, you know, what about them could that. And sometimes, it's quite difficult, but emotions sometimes comes in. Then you know how to deal with them, either the teenagers, the babies, or even we, the grown-ups, staying with our husbands and wives. They are also our children. So in those areas, you need emotion control kind of to deal with them.
Thanks for sharing that. Please take your seat. I hope you can understand where this is going. It's becoming a very practical conversation. So second parents, please share with us your name, please. One frustration that you deal with as a parent, living with people in your care.
Please, my name is Esther. And one frustration that I always experience is the different characters that they have. I have more than 1 kid, and it's me and their father who is taking care of them, giving them the same training, but you could see that they all have different characters. You expect them to understand, all of them should understand one thing, but by the time you realize one understanding is different way. It's coming from far. Always one thing you'll be repeating.
It's coming from far.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
The way they understand their things and how they do their things look like they are being trained from different parents.
I
but
see.
It's
the
the
same
same that
parents.
makes them unique.
Right. Thanks for sharing that. Thank you. Linda, please take the microphone to an entrepreneur. She's in black. You are a business owner. You own your business, right? Can you share with us one of your frustrations dealing with people who work with you? I saw the frustration already. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not looking at her face. Let me tell you what she did. Before she spoke into the mic, she was like, talk to us.
Okay, my name is Mavis.
Okay, Mavis.
Yes, so My frustration with workers working with me is when you want them to do something to achieve a result, they are looking at the money aspect. But what they are supposed to do to get the money, they wouldn't do it. So they expect you to be giving them more than they put in into your business.
Yeah, I understand you. Thanks for sharing that. Your name again, please?
Mavis.
Mavis, thanks for sharing that. Okay, employee of the day. Talk to us. What is your frustration?
Okay, so she cannot speak.
Okay. So will she use sign language?
Speak Chi.
Oh, please, feel free. Me pacho, kachi, remo gado begbe. Feel free. Right, so let her understand that the question is, what is her frustration as an employee with her boss and her colleagues? I see the smile. It means she understands you, right?
Yes.
Okay. No, she can speak into the microphone.
How ya na ewom no obi ohono ma one na ye adwuma de
Yes.
Okay. Enema bi ohono ma ka wo pesa wo ye but all my crime my own.
Okay.
Frustrations.
Okay, okay. Right. Please, I want us to appreciate our 4 volunteers. They willingly stood up. I didn't force anybody, I didn't coerce them. Okay. So we can tell that these 4 groupings have frustrations that they deal with in terms of people they live with, people they work with, people they school with, and people they interact with on a daily basis. Now, I want us to understand how to go about this. Because you are not an island. You will surely deal with people on a regular basis. So, how do you manage this difficulty? How do you manage this issue? Next slide, please. I want us to look at how the Mental Health America explains emotional intelligence. Mental Health America says, emotional intelligence is the ability to manage 2 things. 1, your own emotions, and 2, understand the emotions of people around you. There are 5 key elements to EI: self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. Let me make this very simple and short. Emotional intelligence simply means knowing and understanding yourself, knowing and understanding the other person. Now, how do you live with the other person? Are we together? Next slide, please. So, the first thing is self-awareness, okay? Knowing and understanding yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, your emotions, your motives, why you do what you do, the way you do it. That's self-awareness. There are a lot of things that people do differently because they are essentially different people. And there's a reason why they do the same thing differently. So let's look at the first. There are 2, more than 2, but for time purposes and this discussion, let's look at 2 key tools that you can use to understand yourself. Now, if you came with a notepad and a pen, this is where I encourage that you start writing. And if you have a device that can take a screenshot, please feel free. So let's look at the first model. It's the SWOT. SWOT means S for strengths, W for weakness, O for opportunity, T for threat. SWOT. How do you know yourself? I wanted to come back to the center, but it looks like you capture me in your shots. So when you are done. How do you know yourself using SWOT? I'll give you a practical example. Maybe as a student, your strength is that you speak in public easily. Public speaking comes naturally to you. You are a natural leader. You are able to put plans together and motivate people to follow you. Those are your strengths. Weaknesses, on the other hand, are strengths that are not managed properly. Strengths that are not managed properly. It means that if you have a strength of leading people, inspiring them to achieve a goal, on a bad day, if you don't manage that strength properly, you become overbearing, you become intolerant, and you become too direct. Because your focus is on the goal. Your objective is get the work done. It's good. On a bad day, if you don't manage that properly, it becomes a weakness. Impatience, intolerance, not being accommodating. And those are some of the weaknesses. What am I saying in short? Strengths are the things that come to you easily. Strengths are the things that you excel at doing. Weaknesses are the things that you are struggling with and the things that are difficult for you. And they are things that are difficult because you found them too easy to do, you didn't manage properly, they went overboard, and now it's become a flaw. So for example, I'll give you a scenario. There are certain characters that like to please people. They like to be sacrificial. They want to be sure that everybody in the group is okay. That's the kind of leader who wants to take a decision and says, okay, please, this is what I want to do. Can we vote? Then you see the hands up. 7 hands up, 3 hands down. That leader doesn't stop there. She goes to the 3 and says, I saw that you didn't raise your hands. May I know why you didn't raise your hands? Can we do this in another way differently? Etc., etc. They are people-centered, people-loving, people-embracing. It's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. Guess what? If they don't manage this strength properly, it becomes the weakness of, who can guess the weakness? Can I see by hand? Who can guess the weakness with what I just described? Can you think of the weakness already? Any suggestions? Are there any suggestions? Do I see hands up? Any hand up? No hand up. Right. Let me share this with you. With what I just described about the strength, the weakness means that the person becomes indecisive. Because you want to wait for A to Z to share their thoughts with you, their opinions with you, their agreements with you, disagreements with you. You go to vote, you have a tie, you go to rerun, you do re-election, you come up with a decision, somebody else is not happy, so oh, wait, let's sort. By the time you are done with all of that, you wouldn't have made the decision and the day will end. So being people-loving and people-centered, as much as it's a strength and is good, if it is not managed properly, becomes the weakness where you are indecisive and you are unable to take firm decisions. I'm not saying be an overlord or be a monarch or be a dictator. What I'm saying is there has to be a way you balance loving people and being democratic with this is where we take the decision and move. So I've explained strengths, I've explained weaknesses. Opportunities are things in your immediate environment and far away that you can take advantage of. So this conversation this morning, for example, is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to learn things and hear things that you don't know. Opportunities need not be far away in Canada. They can be right there in your school, in your home, in your business, in your country, at your workplace. What are threats? Threats are things that if you do not deal with, avoid, or eliminate, will prevent you from achieving your goals. So what am I saying with this model, the SWOT analysis? I'm saying that to start becoming emotionally intelligent, step number 1 is self-awareness. And in self-awareness, one of the things you can use to know yourself is SWOT. Let's look at the second model here. That's the Johari window by 2 psychologists, Joseph and Harrington. They put their names together. So Johari window. And Johari window is saying, you see the area that's shaded red? That's the open area. They are saying to know yourself, look at it from 2 areas, self and others. Self and others. Now, the things that you know about yourself that others also know about you is the open area. Very simple. They're also saying the things that you know about yourself that others do not know about you is a hidden area to them. The third one is the things that others know about you. But interestingly, you don't seem to know it about yourself. I'll give you an example. Somebody thinks that he's a very good listener, so he wants to be a counselor. But when you're having a conversation with this person, he will say 1,000 words non-stop, back to 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 back. Now, when he keeps quiet for you to start talking, you want to say just 2. By the time you are about to land on your 2, the person starts talking again and gives you another 1,000 words back to back. So in this person's mind, wow, I'm so great at talking. I mean, I should go into counseling. When I talk, people listen to me. But he doesn't know that he's a very poor listener. You don't listen. It's a blind area to him, while all others know this about him. The last area is unknown. Areas of your life that you do not know about, that other people also do not know about. Unknown. Sometimes you chance upon these areas of your life when you meet a circumstance or you need to deal with something. So these 2 things, let's do a quick recap. Self-awareness, knowing and understanding your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunities around you, the threats you face, your motives, intentions, why you do the things you do, and the reason why you do them the way you do them. So after this meeting, please note these 2 models down and go and do some introspection and take down notes. It will help you to know yourself. Next slide, please. I mentioned that in emotional intelligence, there are 4 competencies. What's the first competency? Can I have some volume in the house? What's the first competency? Beautiful. And I said there are 2 tools you can use for the self-awareness. What's the first one? The SWOT analysis. And what's the second one? The Johari window. You're good students. Can you give your neighbor a high five? If your neighbor didn't give you a high five, it means that person is not your neighbor. So please give your neighbor a high five. Right. Okay. Now let's look at the next 3, which we will be wrapping up with in the next few minutes. Number 2, let me get out of your short area so that it's clearer. Number 2, in your journey of becoming emotionally intelligent, the next thing you need to look at is self-regulation. Self-regulation. What do I mean by this? Now that you know yourself, you know your strengths, you know the things that motivate you and the things that irritate you. What do you do with that information? What do you do with that information? Say that again. Can I see the hand who is speaking to us, please? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It helps you to regulate yourself.
Can we give him a hand? It helps you to regulate yourself. Here's the thing. There are a number of people in this world who know themselves. But having the information they have about themselves, they are unwilling to work on it. So somebody says, well, as for me, I'm a very quick-tempered person. If you provoke me, I'll tell you my mind. Yeah, I'll just give it to you and go. It's not a problem for me at all. Okay, yes, ma. You know this about yourself. What are you doing? Please ask your neighbor, what are you doing? Aha. I see some eyes rolling in the sockets already. That's the thing. Once you know this, that you know about yourself, the next question is, what are you doing with that information? It is the self-regulation part of emotional intelligence. So this is how you regulate yourself. If you have excesses, you tone it down. If you have areas of your life that need improvement, you work on it to raise it. Before you make a quick judgment, you delay and pause a little to think it through. You may not be able to take back the effect of what you do if you don't think it through. So self-regulation is where you put brakes on your excesses and you put accelerators on your weaknesses. You work to get yourself better. You work and you regulate yourself like a radio dial. Are we together, please? Can I get some feedback? Are we together? Thank you. The third one is social awareness. As I mentioned, you are not in the world alone. You don't live on an island. You live with people and you are in a social community. So point number 1 is know yourself. Point number 2 is control yourself. What's point number 3? Know your neighbor. Because you don't live alone. Know your neighbor. And that is social awareness. Knowing and understanding the emotional makeup of other people. Their strengths, their weaknesses, the opportunities they have around them. It will surprise you if we all went for a party, okay? Everybody gets up right now. We go for a party. And there's a buffet. And we are told that after first round, you can come for the second round. Do you know what some people will do? They will go and pick just one of everything in the buffet and go and sit down. When they are done eating and you ask them, do you want to go for a second round? Say, nah, I'm good, I'm fine. You know what some people will do? They will go, will pick something from every plate, come and sit down and eat. When they are done, and the waiter didn't come to them, or the waiter is passing. Say, hey, yes, excuse me. You said we can go round 2. Okay. So the person goes, takes the second round, comes back to sit down. Now this person sits down and realizes that everybody has gone. No, this person in blue, she has not yet gone. Okay, let me wait small. This person in red, okay. Now after 30 minutes, this person says, by this time everybody has done round 2, but there's still more food. Can I go for round 3? What am I saying with this scenario? If you sit in your chair and you judge the person who wants to go for round 3, saying, as for you, you don't know shame. You've come to party. You want everybody to see that you can eat. You sit there and you judge the person. You never know if the person probably has 5 children, has 2 more dependents, has 3 neighbors who waved him and say, Uncle Kofi Oba to Bibi Bra. So the person is thinking about all the responsibilities he has, put together, is calculating it, and is using the opportunity of the buffet to do what? Meet his needs. You understand that? So sometimes, if you are this person's neighbor, and you know the person's children, and you know that when he was going, he was sent a message, so ba to be bra, and you see that the person wants to go for round 3, will you still judge the person? Suddenly the poles have shifted. What am I saying? Once you know yourself, your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and you are regulating yourself, you need to know other people. Before you pass judgment, get to know other people. Tell your neighbor, get to know other people. Delay your quick judgment and criticism and understand what strengths and weaknesses, opportunities, and threats they are dealing with. Sometimes you sit in a trotro and the mate has not given somebody 10 pesos change. The person will fight his heart out like it is 100 Ghana. In your seat, you say, now also 10 pesos. Now they say, oh, Chimon, to a minute, 10 pesos spare. Hello. You don't know if the person has calculated today, I must spend 20 cedis. It is my in and out. There's no change. If this mate takes the 10 pesos, there's trouble. You understand? That is the threat the person is dealing with. So you understand other people, you get to know them. Now, what do you do with the information you gather from there? You regulate the way you manage your relationship with them. That is social skills. Social skills. You regulate your relationship with them. And in the social skills, you need 2 things. You need empathy and motivation. Empathy is sometimes putting yourself in their shoes and understanding what they are going through. Motivation is raising them and pushing them to achieve their goals. So look at the second image. This boss here could have used his voice and said, Kweku, I'm waiting here for you. You have a few more steps to take. Be quick if you want to keep your job. Or he can say, not just with his voice, but with a megaphone. Say, go, Kweku, go. You have 5 more steps. You can do this. I'll see you at the top. 2 things. Either he does it lovingly, or he does it very hurtfully or harshly. Why? How? Because he knows himself. He's controlling himself. He knows his employee. He knows his child. He knows his spouse. He knows his worker. He's regulating his relationship, and he's motivating. Next slide, please. This is emotional intelligence in one picture, just one slide. And I won't go through because I've already explained it. It's two sides, self and others. One, know yourself. That's up there. Now when you come to self-management, two, control yourself. Now go to the right side, others, social awareness. Three, know your neighbor, know other people. Come down below that, social skills. Regulate your relationship with them. Manage it. So knowing me, controlling me, knowing you, empathy, and emotion. Can we say the five? What's the first one? Knowing me. Second one is controlling me. Third one is knowing you. Fourth, empathy. Five, motivation. Let's take it again. One. Oh, let's say it out very confidently. One. Two, knowing me, controlling me. Okay, so I'll say the five again and ask you for it. So one, knowing me. Two, controlling me. Three, knowing you. Four, the way I relate with you. That's empathy and motivation. So let's try. What's one? Beautiful. What's two? Three. 4, 5. Give it up for yourselves. You are brilliant. You are sharp. Now let's look at our last one slide, please. In the beginning, I asked you to share with me how many entrepreneurs are here, how many students, how many parents, and how many employees. I asked that because we need to situate emotional intelligence in a good place. EI has to be in a good place. And it's in a good place if you know your social status or where you are acting from. So let me share with you why I asked you, entrepreneurs. And I would like to read it off. This is why I asked you your frustrations in dealing with people. It says, for an entrepreneur or a business owner, if you want to build a business that can run by itself, whether you are there or not, if you want to build a workforce that will take your vision as if it is theirs, take your goal as if it is theirs, and run with it, whether it snows in Ghana or not, you need emotional intelligence. The next thing. This is why I asked you, students, what your frustrations are schooling with others. If you want to build a network of solid, useful future connections, solid, useful future connections, even beyond school, you need emotional intelligence. Someday, if the Chief Justice was once in your school, you want to be able to say, I know this lady and I have a relationship because you exercised emotional intelligence. And if you need to develop healthy coping mechanisms, in school, there are a lot of stresses that push you to negative addictions, like drugs. Very, very negative coping mechanisms. Emotional intelligence is one of the safest ways to deal with people stress. People stress. So as a student, this was why I asked you, if you want to build useful future connections, you want to build a healthy coping mechanism in school for people stress, you need emotional intelligence. Last but one, parents here. I asked you, what are your stresses dealing with people? Because all the people in your care, whether they are your children or they live with you or whatever the description is, they cannot come to you all their life to ask you questions about every single thing every day. Someday they will move away. Someday they will be on their own. But as a parent, if you want to be comfortable that whether you are there or not, they will take wise decisions. Whether you are looking or not, they will walk in wisdom and take wise decisions. Emotional intelligence. Know yourself. Know them. Know how to take the same message that you gave to this person with a cane to this person with a conversation. Know them. Last one. Employees and workers here, if you want to wake up in the morning and not feel that, I'm going back to the same grind. You send 20 emails a day. Monday to Friday is 20 emails. Nothing changed. Robotics, send, send, send. 20, 5 o'clock. Okay, see you next day. You come. You do that for 1 week. You do that for 1 month. You do that for the year. If you want to break that cycle, because you're probably working with some people you don't understand, whether they are at your level, above you, or they report to you. If you want to understand how to build meaningful relationships at work and how to wake up in the morning inspired that you are going to make an impact, what you need is emotional intelligence. Next slide, please. My closing words before my colleague comes. AI, artificial intelligence, is fast catching up with a lot of developments in the world. And it's a good thing if you use it properly. But guess what? There is one thing that makes us different from machines and from robots and from softwares and from systems. And that thing is the fact that we are social beings. Let us not, in the wake of AI and many other advanced machines, forget that essentially we are social beings who relate with one another. And the best way to deal with the stresses that come with such relationships and to have meaningful human interactions is to be emotionally intelligent. Thank you. Are there questions, please? Any questions? I'll take just 2 questions and then my colleague comes in. Linda, could you pass the mic to her? Your name, please.
Okay. My name is Iraja Apia Samoa.
Right. Right, Iraja, proceed.
So, what do you do as a student and as a child if you've been exposed to a certain environment that doesn't make your emotional intelligence operate the way it's supposed to?
When you say exposed to a certain environment, how do you mean?
Like the way your parents talk to you, the way they relate to you, things like that.
So, what did you say your name was?
Irajwa.
So, Irajwa, breakfast is ready. Oh, you don't want it? Oh, can I give it? Like something like that?
Yeah. Or even in a hashamana.
Or hey, Raja, if you don't eat, go get about the mango tree. Something like that. So how do you deal with it when you find yourself in a different environment?
Yes.
Emotional intelligence. First, know yourself. And that comes with understanding your background, right? What strengths has that background given you? What weaknesses has that background given you? Where you find yourself now, what opportunities are there to work on the weaknesses you came with? You can't have it all lovey-dovey every day. There are times when you need to go through the mill, a chance jungle warfare school style. Hey, get up, move it. You need that in your life because after school, the world of work is not a pampering place. So it's the best of both worlds you get. How do you deal with it? Do a SWOT. Sit down. Ask yourself what are your strengths, your weaknesses. Identify the opportunities and the threats. If you have weaknesses, you start to improve. So you get hurt when people shout at you. Must you be like that? No. Do you want to stay like that forever? No. Do you want to become the lady who hears the scolding and says, okay, I hear you scolding, but I hear what you're telling me is that I did this wrong. So thanks for the feedback. I will correct this that I did wrong and not let the shouting get to me. Then you're becoming emotionally intelligent. Right? Last question, please. And then, wow. Okay.
Okay, thank you. My name is Mavis again.
Yes, Mavis.
So I'm asking with regards to entrepreneurship. So let's say a young entrepreneur, you have grown-ups as your employees. And then when you give instructions, they don't really take it because they feel like
they are grown-ups.
Yes. So initially, I'll make it practical. Initially, I'll just give it to you because I want it to be done. Your money, when I need to pay you, I give it to you. When you need to work and you don't work, I also give it to you. But I realized that I was losing employees. So a colleague of mine was like, you always make yourself as bossy. So at times I was like, okay, then let me also know myself. When there is something to be done, I try to pause and then talk to them nicely. And then I realized that they were taking advantage because already I'm young. And when you give them instructions, they are not really doing it. When
you become nice too, they take advantage.
They take advantage.
So you want to know
and
where?
it looks like it's affecting the business.
Okay.
So it got to a time I'm losing. So I don't know what to do. Do you have to sack them? I just don't know what to do.
Don't sack them if they are contributing to the business or they've contributed to the business before. What you should do is have a conversation with them. And by conversation, I mean let them give you feedback how you work with them that makes them do the things they do. And you also give them feedback how what they do affects the business that puts money in their pockets and how it affects you. Have an honest conversation and then put measures, put rewards, and put sanctions. Don't just do sanctions. Hey, you are out. No. So put rewards and put sanctions. After that conversation, tell them that you need to see a change connected to the rewards. And when you do see the change, do the rewarding. You see the negative, do the sanctions. So have a conversation because they are not children and it's adult learning, it's observational learning. So have an honest conversation. Let them tell you your leadership style that's affecting them emotionally, right? Let you also tell them their working style that's affecting you. After that conversation, create together the culture you want to see in your business. Create it with them and put rewards and sanctions and implement it.
Thank you.
Right? Okay, okay. So in the interest of okay.
Please, my name is Esther.
But Esther, I like the way you took the microphone because I was about to go. Please, my name is Esther.
I raised my hand first.
I'm sorry. Please go ahead.
Please, when you were explaining the self-awareness about Johari window,
yeah,
we talk about unknown area.
Yes.
I want to know this area that I'm not aware of. No one is aware of,
yes,
but it's part of me.
Yes.
Is it not going to affect me? And how am I going to know?
Yeah, it could affect you or it could work for you. How will you know when you meet circumstances that bring it out? You will know. So sometimes you meet a circumstance and you react in a certain way. You say, hey, I didn't know I was like that. First, it was unknown, but because of that circumstance, it has been revealed or exposed. So now you know. There really isn't a hard and fast format to know areas of your life that you don't know. You discover them. As you move on, you discover them. So when you discover a situation that brings a side of you you didn't know, immediately put it on the emotional intelligence radar. If it's positive, build on it. If it's negative, work on it.
Thank you.
Okay, I would like to... Rev, you're welcome. I need your advice. I need to call Joseph to speak for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but I see more hands. What do I do? Joseph, he's here. Please clap for Reverend Okran as he goes back to his seat. He's given me expert advice. And this is the advice. We have stakeholders here, and we're about to engage them on policy matters and things that matter to us as entrepreneurs and young people. Time is running out. So we want to use emotional intelligence to manage the situation. You know what we'll do? We'll ask all who haven't asked their questions to please write it down. We want to respond to it, but we also want to engage our stakeholders. So please, if you haven't asked your question, write it down. After our engagement and after Rev speaks with us and we go for a snack break and we're back, we will find time in the course of the program to respond to it. Are we on the same page? Emotional intelligence from your side means that please try and empathize with me and understand me. So are we on the same page? You've been a good audience. Can you clap for yourselves? Thank you so much. So we'll take the second presentation after here, right? Thank you. MC?
Yeah, so Nee can take over and then...
Thank you very much. A round of applause for Amanda. Oh, the way you are clapping for Amanda. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Tell somebody, give them a high five. Okay. So let me thank our policy experts and stakeholders for joining us, because some of the issues that we'll be addressing are so key that we will need to engage with them to understand. And I'll tell you why, in my own experience, the lack of this kind of counsel made me make some very, very serious mistakes. So Jeremiah, imagine me making some wall hangings and doing some very exciting work and feeling very high, very good. And then somebody telling me that, oh, my products will do very well in Bahamas, because he just came back from Bahamas. And the sample that he took and the pictures that he took, if we send it there, we'll make very good money. Without asking about the intricacies of export, I organized a loan and prepared a whole pack of wall hangings to take to Bahamas. We shipped the things off to Bahamas, paid for the shipment, and started calculating how we share the money, the percentages, and everything. After a while, I was asking, haven't the goods arrived? Where is the money? They said, oh, we will hear from them shortly. Then, after 2 months, the person who brought the so-called order to Bahamas told me that it rained. When he said it rained, my left heart sank. Then he said, and the garage in which the things were being kept got flooded, and then my right heart sank. And then he said, as a result, the goods were soaked and they were not sold and no money came. Jeremiah, the way we had planned the money, $4,000 to this person, we had shared everything. Not a peswa came. And when I went to my friend to ask, why didn't my money come? He asked me about Elsie. Then he asked me some questions and I said, which one too is that? I realized that your spirit can indeed be willing, but if you don't know what you should know, your goods will get flooded in the garage. So when these stakeholders come, ask them very difficult questions about the how, the why of what you are trying to do. So my name is Albert, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you a couple of learnings that will help you to rethink your life. Tell somebody, rethink your life. I found out that if you don't rethink your life, you can live your life, your whole life, and never find yourself and never be fulfilled. So tell somebody, rethink your life. Tell the next person, rethink your life. Okay. Why is that important? Let me give you 2 reflections. First of all, did you bring a notepad? I saw some of you writing notes. Okay, so take out your notepad and form as many words as you can from the word understanding in 2 minutes. Understanding. Give me my slide, please. Understanding. Form in 2 minutes as many words as you can from understanding. There you go. From the letters in the word understanding. You mustn't get less than 20. At least if you don't have a word, you must have the word under. You must have stand at least. So I've given you 2 free words. You need 18 more to cross the marking scheme. 30 seconds gone. Is it going well? 1 minute gone. You should have crossed 15 by now. 1 minute, 30 seconds gone. "15 seconds more. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop work. So write your name and your index number on the answer sheet. I knew I'll get that reaction. You don't like index numbers, you don't like answer sheets. That's okay. That's okay. Life is like that. How many got 20? How many got 20? How many got above 20? Who got above 20? Have you counted? $20, 22. Who got more than 22? Come. How many do you get? 22, please come. Let's see whether he got it right. How many do you get? More than. Did you Google it or you typed it? It's a mixture. Okay. So he Googled it. No, stand here. It's okay. So he says he got more than 22 because he Googled it. Did I say you can't Google it? I didn't say. I just said find 22. So he used technology. Okay, let's see somebody who did it raw. Please come. You got 22. Come and mention your words.
Understand, stink, sing, get, tune, date, sun, set, then, rest, stare, tear, wait, say, stain, ear, ring, green, indent, rent, net.
You play Scrabble? Small. Aha. Put your hands together for her. If I had brought my books, I would have given her a prize. But you see the confidence in which she went non-stop. Tim, why are your words? Charlie, after hearing the young lady, I think he's considered defeat. But you know what? If he had been able to pull out 40 words, what would be the lesson in this? Imagine that Tim had actually produced 40 words. What would be the lesson? Anybody? Utilize the opportunities. Thank you very much, Mom. Anybody else? Oh, come on, rethink. Yes?
He's probably thinking on his feet really quick.
Thinking on his feet. The problem has been given to you. Nobody said use your phone. Your phone, you use it for text messages, WhatsApp, and then TikTok. A problem your phone can solve. You are not thinking about your phone. You are trying it your own way, and you are just like everyone else. But he's using his phone and maybe ahead of you. Anybody else? Any idea from anybody? Anybody else? Yes? Yes. What comes to your mind? Create analysis. Hey, you're going to a good school where my mother went. Be possible. You're giving me big English. Create analysis what? Skills. Yeah. Great analysis skills. Wow. Powerful. Clap for them. Go back to your seats. Let me give you another scenario. You are either a parent or a student. So let me give you scenario 2. Your school has just doubled the school fees. I know free SHS, so you don't see this kind of situation, but we saw it. Your school has just doubled the school fees. Unlike previous increments, this new school fees makes the school unaffordable for you and your sister, who is in final year. Serious situation. Write down 2 strategies you will employ or suggest to your parents to resolve the situation. You are in a school, you are in first year, your sister is in final year. All of a sudden, the school has doubled the school fees. What will you do? Or what will you tell your parents to do to solve the problem? And how will you communicate to all the important people involved in this matter? If you're a parent, imagine that you have 2 children and their school fees has been increased. One is in final year, one is in first year. How will you solve it? I'm giving you exactly 3 minutes and then I'll be done. Two strategies. I want to learn from you. I'm sure there's something I can learn. I'll give you 2 minutes before I start asking what you will do. I like this. You've thought about this already. Jeremiah, 2 strategies you use. First, to solve the problem, and then also to communicate to the various stakeholders. You've thought about something, eh? Okay, let me give you 1 minute to think about it. 1 more minute. Anybody ready with some ideas? All right, get me a second microphone. Ushers, get me microphones in the aisles. There you go. Can I get another one here? Jeff, get me a mic here. Anybody with an idea? What will you do? Let's get to the mic. How will you solve the problem and how will you communicate to the various stakeholders? Madam, let's start with you. You have 2 school fees.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yes.
First, I will communicate with the final year and then the form
Please,
one.
are you listening? This is a very serious matter.
I will convince the one in the form 1 to consider so that the last one will also scale through. So I'll go to the management and then complain with them or organize with them.
Increase her volume. She's gone to the management. She needs to talk loud.
Hello. I'll go to the management, the school management, and then tell them that this is my situation. The amount has been increased, and as at now, I don't have enough to pay. So I will suggest that they will give me some time to pay for the one in the Form 1, so that I can add that one, the money amount there to the Form 3 school fees to pay, so that I will solve the first one.
Thank you very much. That's what you do. Okay. Let's hear. Yes. Final year, first year, parents, school authorities, children. What will you do? Yes.
Okay, so first of all, I'll talk to my kids.
You talk to
about
the kids,
situation, and also convince the last one that this is the situation. So if she or if the child will consider going to another school.
Another school?
Yes, so that the
Why another school?
Yes, another school.
Which type of school?
Okay, same level school, but with which is affordable.
So a school that is less expensive. You must explain, because another school could be more expensive.
Yes,
Okay.
that is less expensive.
I like that you say yes, yes.
So that the senior one will complete school.
Okay.
And also, I'll go and see the management too,
Okay.
and talk to them about it, whether they can do something about it for me.
Management.
Yes, probably there will be a package for.
Package.
Yes.
Powerful.
For like the needy class. So if they can consider me on that package, that will be fine.
Okay.
If not, then I'll go with.
Let me take 3 more. One from a student. Yes, you haven't spoken. I'll come to you. Let me hear from a student. The students, to see whether they understand school fees in the spirit of free SHS. Yes.
So when COVID-19 came, e-learning became a thing. So as the younger sister in Form 1, I communicated to my elder sister telling her that this is her final year. So she needs to be in school to write her final exam. So I will stay home, learn through e-learning, go on YouTube where I can get a variety of videos to enhance my learning. And let my elder sister be in school. Definitely she'll complete in a matter of months. Then I can go to school to reduce the burden on my parents.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Please add, how will you communicate to the school? Those who will say you are now out of school, how will you communicate to them?
So I could talk to the senior house mistress or the management of the school and tell them that I'm not leaving the school. I'm just going for a short break, just to reduce the pressure on my parents. Try to make them understand that it's not for forever. It's just for a matter of months.
What's the first name?
Ronly.
Ronnie.
Ronly.
Rondi. Rohi. Ronly.
Yes.
Beautiful presentation. Clap for Ronly. Let me hear a last one from my right hand side. Let's hear a last one. What will you do? This is getting very serious. So what if the school authorities don't mind you? Yes, let's see somebody, the last person at the back. It's not easy. Everybody wants to be heard. This is a very serious issue.
My name is Faustina.
Yes.
In 2008, I gained admission to the senior high school. As at then, my senior brother was in Form 3.
Okay.
So my mom spoke to me that I have to come to the house, learn a skill, and then when my brother completes, she enrolled me back. So what she did was that she spoke with the management, and then we wrote a letter. And then I think when I was going, I wrote an entrance exams, and I was picked. Even before I went back to school, through the skills that I was able to acquire, I was able to do hatchery. That is hatching the fish eggs, and I was selling, making money out of it. Even as at then, some of the adults, people who were of age, came to me to teach them how to do hatchery. And this also helped my mom. Thank you.
Put your hands together for her. So what I've been trying to do is to help you to rethink some of the big problems that you will encounter in life, so that you don't have one-dimensional thinking about the problems that you face. That's why it involves speaking to the school, speaking to the community, speaking to your friends, speaking to your sibling, etc. I'll come back to other solutions, but I want to give you something for your notes just to chew on. So if you want to rethink your life to make more money, if you want to rethink your life to be more productive, write down these 10 things. And I won't elaborate much on them because of time. Number 1, what are you good at? Please change the slide for me. What are you good at? Write down, know what you are good at. I speak. I write. Once from Johannesburg to Accra, I wrote a book from beginning to finish. And that book became a bestseller. I write and I talk. But I'm not a good engineer. I don't know how to bake. So I know what I am good at. You must also know what you are good at. Is the slide frozen, Ishmael? I want to change your slide, please. You're taking notes. So how do you rethink and make yourself more profitable and productive? Number 1, I said know what you are the number 1 in. Next slide. Next slide. Thank you. So define your talent or unique ability. We are saying agribusiness, we are saying ATVET, we are saying this, but what are you good at? If you took me into the agribusiness, I will write about agric. I will talk about it, I will do advocacy, and everything that involves communication. But I may not be good at other aspects of it. So the first thing you must find is your unique talent, your unique ability, and what you are good at. And it's important. Don't compare yourself to somebody else. What are you good at? Number 2, don't despise what God gave you. Redefine your perspective on money. In 2008, November, I sat on a plane going to London for the first time. Did I say 2008? I'm sorry. 1998. 10 years earlier. I sat on a plane going to London for the first time. It was Ghana Airways. And I was quite excited by the fact that I had gotten an order to go and order diaries, Christmas giveaways for a company. And I was holding pounds for the first time in my life. Very excited. As I sat on the plane, I thought about the fact that I'll go to London, come back, I've made some profit, I can even shop. And then it struck me that the company that I was ordering the items for was a company that was dealing in rubbish collection and rubbish management. At that time, Zoom Lion hadn't come. So it was not a very dignified business to collect rubbish. So it struck me that the company that had sent me to London to go and buy the diaries was a company that collects rubbish. So I took out the pounds from my pocket and smelled to see whether And the pounds from rubbish, does it smell differently from the pounds from banking? Then I found out that it's all the same smell. It's the same. So whatever God gave you, if you are farming, if you are processing, if you are distilling something, do it with dignity. Do it with respect. Don't let anyone look down on what you are doing, that it is not their class or it is not their size, then you feel discouraged. In my other vocation as a pastor, Proverbs 14:23 says that in all labor there is profit. It is mere talk that leads to poverty. Tell somebody no talk. Tell the person no talk. So number one, know what you are good at. Number two, don't disrespect your business. Redefine your thinking about money. Number three, be flexible and responsive. The person you learned from, they sell it at a church. They sell it in the market. You have started doing it. You are in school. There are different nuances. Don't say, oh, this is how I know it is done. Change it. When I was on campus, I had this mentee who I taught about. I spoke about making money, and I was doing wall hangings then on campus. And I was making quite a lot of money. And I spoke to this friend who is now a banker about making money. And he said, he looked around and said, male. He went to the female hostel and managed to secure all the business for supplying them sanitary towels at their doorstep. It's a product that the females need, and yet busy ladies on campus can't make time to go and procure it, and they find themselves needing it urgently and not being prepared. Harry delivers this to their doorstep, reasonably priced, very well put together, and Harry got so many clients that in the end he had distributors on campus. He would go and bring it in wholesale and send a rep on this block, a male selling sanitary pads and making money off females. And that's because flexibility says, if there's an opportunity here, let me take it. Simple. Number 4, be innovative and find ways to stand out. Last month I was in Kenya and I went to the famous giraffe center. Charlie, the giraffe center is always full. You buy a ticket, you go there and then buy food and give the food to the giraffe. The giraffe will eat all the food. You pay for the food, you take a picture with the giraffe, and you are done. Simple. Why did Giraffe Center become famous? I wanted to go there because there's a hotel inside the Giraffe Center. And in that hotel, if you pay for a special price, they will put you near the window. And during breakfast, the giraffe will come and stand outside. You give your breakfast to the giraffe will eat the food. And after that, you pay extra that your breakfast was eaten by the giraffe. It's not easy. And it became so famous that some American tourists came and flooded the place, and now one room from $200 is now $600. Yes, for giving your food to the giraffe. Why am I saying this? That the same thing everyone is doing, if you think a little differently, the same material, somebody will sell their own 100 CDs, yours will go for $1,000. Why? Because you are always thinking differently. Number 5, make money from your talents and abilities. Don't feel shy. Oh, I'm helping. Yes, when you start, you are helping people around. But after a while, you are arranging the flowers for the person's wedding. Let them give you something small. Tell somebody something small. Make your hand like this. Something small. Something small. Small. And from the something small, it becomes another something small. Very soon you are booked. One wedding here, one outdooring here, one event here, and very soon you are making money from your talent. So don't be afraid to make money from the ability or gift that God gave you. make money from your talent. Number 6, improve yourself in how you talk. Improve yourself in how you use social media. Improve yourself in small areas that people think they don't matter. Last week, I was chairing an interview panel. Somebody came for the interview, and then I asked the question, what you wrote on Facebook last week, did you mean it? Now, there was trouble in the room because the person thought Facebook is a joke. You go and write anything you like. What she did not realize is that if you go for a visa today at the American Embassy, they check your Facebook page. Yesterday, I was watching this young man who came on Facebook and said, if you don't stop if you try and stop Galamsey, I'll come and rob your house, I'll kill your children. Yesterday, I saw his apology, begging the whole world that he's just a stupid young man. He was just joking. Please don't come after me. I said, it will trend and they'll give you fans. But when the law comes after you, now you are begging that please ignore it. I'm just a young man who doesn't think. Please don't form the habit of putting things recklessly on your social media page. Sometimes just one little thing you put there can bring so much money. In July 3 years ago, I put something on Facebook and said, show me a young person doing well in business so we promote their business. That was all. I had done an interview with Professor Stephen Ade on business, and the interview had gone well. So I wrote on my Facebook page, show me one young person doing something exciting in business so that we can promote the person's business. And one lady came to write from Koforidua, my sister in Accra, she's doing a beautiful business delivering groceries to doorsteps. I said, okay. So many people wrote, but I just picked one. And I went to Chado and walked straight into Big Sam's market. The lady was shouting. She couldn't believe that I had actually come. And I did a video of her in 50 seconds and put it on Facebook. Over 100,000 views in a couple of days. People writing about her from London. Lucy Quist from London wrote about her and said, this young lady, she has done business with me once. She's very diligent. All of a sudden, within 1 month, the orders, she couldn't control it. Today, she's one of the award winners for this evening. The opportunity that social media gave her was so big. She got awards, she got opportunities. Eventually, she got a grant to buy a vehicle for her products. What am I saying? Social media is powerful. So learn to use it instead of for some of the things we do that are not too profitable. Number 7, always exceed your promise. How many dressmakers are here? Let me see by hand. Dressmakers, fashion. Wonderful, God bless you. How many pastries, bakers? Wonderful. Imagine somebody's wedding cake. They order 3-tier wedding cake and you deliver the perfect cake the Monday after the wedding. Will you get an order again? You will never get an order again. The cake can be perfect, but you didn't keep your promise. So every time they say under promise and over deliver. Let's say it together. Oh, I can't hear you. Fantastic. So you know you will finish it on Thursday. You say, oh, I'll finish it on Friday. Then you deliver on Thursday. The person says, you are good. But when you say, I will deliver on Wednesday and you deliver on Thursday, the person is angry. The same Thursday, but the promise and the delivery is the problem. So always under promise and over deliver. The Queen of Sheba said, Solomon, they said you were wise, but when I met you, I found out you were even wiser. So when people hear about your business and they come, they must say, oh, what I saw is even better than what I heard. Number 8, upskill and reskill. Don't be ashamed to take a course online. Don't be ashamed to go back to school. At the time you started, you had only JHS. Now the business has grown. You are doing accounting. The numbers are confusing you. There's no shame. Go back to school. Go to evening school. Learn small. Don't say, so be an semi go school. One go school, but we shall say, don't let somebody chop your money because you don't understand numbers. Don't find yourself in a place where now they are taking delegations abroad and they can't take you because you can't even talk. So improve yourself. Upskill. Learn new skills. Imagine that, my friends, in baking, a new machine comes that by AI, you can just put, I want 10 pounds of chocolate cake. I like chocolate cake. 2 pounds of banana cake. 3 pounds of cheesecake. And then 1 pound of which other cake? Carrot cake. The machine will just take all the program and say, okay, put 2 bags of flour, 1 bag of sugar, 1 tin of margarine. You put all in, and in 30 minutes, it has delivered all the cakes. You say, oh, me pesa cake, the money, you are beating the original cake. Charlie, original cake, no? After whole 6 hours, no? Why 3 pounds? This new person that has come, that has gone to use that machine, has delivered 30 pounds in 45 minutes. If you don't reskill and learn that machine, that person will come out of school and they'll promote the person above you, and you come to pastor and say, Pastor, some young people are trying to disturb my peace of mind. May the spirit catch them. The spirit will not catch them. The prayer will not even work. Am I talking to somebody? Are you learning something new? Yeah, tell somebody, Charlie, learn new skills. Don't be left behind. Use technology. Don't be afraid. You won't die. Number 9. Are you learning something? Okay, after that, I'll ask you what you learned. Number 9, personal assessment. My friends from GRA will tell you about personal assessment. Personally assess yourself. Bible says that, and God saw that it was good. That means God was marking his own script. God saw that it was good. Then, chapter 2, God said, it is not good. It's not good that man should be alone. That means that one alone there, he marked and he got low marks. Even God marks himself, the you human being. Assess yourself. Have I done well this year? 10 months gone. Have I used my time well? Have I improved? If you haven't, don't be ashamed. Form the habit of personal assessment. In school, a teacher will assess you, but in life, assess yourself. And when you are cutting a path and it's not working, don't waste your life. Rethink and come back on track. My 10th point is not a business point. It's not a finance point. It's the attitude of people who always make it in life, and it's simple. Always be thankful. Be thankful when business goes well. Be thankful too when your goods go to Bahamas and the money doesn't come. Be thankful when the rain falls and you are not able to sell. Be thankful also when that day you sold and more people were demanding. Always be thankful, because when you have a positive mental attitude, you are able to see opportunities, seize opportunities, and do much more than others can do. I wish there was anything else I could add, but that's all I came to share with you today. I hope it's been beneficial to you. So before I wrap up, let me just, as a teacher's son, let me make sure that what I taught, you learned it. What was number 1? Ishmael, run them through again. Number 1. Pardon? What are you good at? Number 2. Redefine your perspective on money. Don't disrespect what you are doing. Number 3. Be flexible and responsive. I love this. Number 4. Be innovative. Charlie, put some giraffe head in the window and make some money from it. Number 5. Make money from your talent. Make money from it. Say, oh, can I do this for you? Something small. Number 6. Improve your personal branding. The way you dress, the way you talk, the way you walk. Walk like a CEO. Talk like a CEO. Some time ago, you were just somebody who has started something small. Now you have grown. Number 7. Always exceed your promise. You promise 4 days, you deliver in 3 days. Number 8. Upskill and reskill. Learn something new every year. Every year, add one more skill. Every year, add one more ability. Number 9. Number 9. Personal assessment. Mark your own script. And number 10, always be thankful. Let me sign off with a little assignment for you. Next time I meet you, what one thing will you do differently? Because it's not about clapping for me. I like the clap, but I would like it even more if you met me at Heathrow Airport in London and say, guess what? That day at Jesus Temple, I did one thing differently, and here I am. So what one thing will you do differently? You can take a screenshot of this or write it down. What one thing will you do differently as a result of your learnings from today? Jeffrey. OTY.
Thank you very much, Reverend. Please put your hands together for a wonderful session here. Always be thankful. That's my favorite line. Yes, it's very important to be always thankful. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you, Amanda. Great presentation over there. I learned a lot from you as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's where we'll take a snack break. I remember when we started, a few of you said you had not had anything yet. So don't worry, we are here for you. We'll take a little snack break. And when we come back, we have a surprise for you. Someone say surprise. Aha, we're going to have a wow moment. But that will be after we've met the ecosystem actors, okay? So that we learn something as well. So please, can I have the ushers here? So the ushers will direct you. The dignitaries will have their snack break upstairs, and then the rest of us, they've prepared a very nice place for us outside, and we can have that as well. So within 10 minutes, we'll have to rush back for our next session.
And the town is buzzing.
Hold on. Before you get too excited, hold on. Thank you very much. God bless you. So, our resource persons and our special guests and partners will be ushered upstairs for the 15-minute snack break. For the rest of us, once you get to the exit on your way out, you'll be given a bag that contains all your snacks. Let's come back. It is exactly 12:30. Be seated by 12:45 without fail. 12:45. In fact, 12:44 and a half. Be seated so we can start the main conversation with our special guests. So as you get to the door, you'll be given the pack of food and you go outside to the huts, have your food and come back in 15 minutes or 14 and a half. Thank you.
The program that is inspiring young people to take up career opportunities in the agricultural, technical, and vocational sectors. We're still in the ATVET Festival mood down here in Winneba, and if you haven't already watched part 1, then
by Mastercard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation, and it's free to attend. Join us in Cove Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308-255-775 for more information. Ghana grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the bang and happening live at the Koforidua Jubilee Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, caviar clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308 255 775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the bang and happening live at the Koforidua Jubilee Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, caviar clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308 255 775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the bang and happening live at the Koforidua Jubilee Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, caviar clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308 255 775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the bang and happening live at the Koforidua Jubilee Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, caviar clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308 255 775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the bang and happening live at the Koforidua Jubilee Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, caviar clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308 255 775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with a bang and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, caviar clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rothschild Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308-255-775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with a bang and happening live at the Koforidua Jubilee Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, caviar clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rothschild Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308-255-775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with a bang and happening live at the Koforidua Jubilee Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, caviar clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rothschild Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308-255-775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with a bang and happening live at the Koforidua Jubilee Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, caviar clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rothschild Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308-255-775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with a bang and happening live at the Koforidua Jubilee Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, caviar clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rothschild Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308-255-775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the band and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rothschild Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308 255 775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the band and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rothschild Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308 255 775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the band and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rothschild Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308 255 775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the band and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rothschild Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308 255 775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the band and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rothschild Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308 255 775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the band and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308-255-775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the band and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308-255-775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the band and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308-255-775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the band and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308-255-775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the band and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308-255-775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with a bang and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308-255-775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with a bang and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308-255-775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with a bang and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308-255-775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with a bang and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308-255-775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with a bang and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Park on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open markets exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308-255-775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the band and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Temple on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open market exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308 255 775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the band and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Temple on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open market exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308 255 775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the band and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Temple on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open market exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2 days of unforgettable, empowering, and fun-filled experiences at AgroFusion 2.0. Call or WhatsApp 0308 255 775 for more information. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana, are you ready for 2 days of the best in music, arts, food, and agriculture? AgroFusion 2.0 is back with the band and happening live at the Koforidua Jesus Temple on October 11 and 12, 2024. Come experience innovations in agriculture and ATVET, star music and dance performances, cultural displays, carnival games, local foods, open market exhibitions, career clinics, and giveaways. There will also be the launch of the Ghana Grows Changing Narratives book and the Ghana Grows Young Innovators Award. This is an initiative by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Rocher Foundation and is free to attend. Join us in Koforidua Jubilee Park for 2